What's going on, folks? You're watching The Hungry Handgunner. I'm Nick. Now today I want to be covering something. I recently put a Facebook post out on my personal profile and asked my friends list if there were any new or even veteran gun owners that had something they want to see addressed in a video. One person posted or commented publicly, a couple people emailed me about what happens if you have an accident at the range. So today we're going to be going over how not to get shot on the range, and simple as that sounds, stay tuned, and what to do if you do end up getting shot at the range. So I think the first thing we need to do is discuss what I mean by the range. So here we're on my range. Now I'm within 100 yards of my house, but I'm normally over here by myself. There are public indoor ranges that typically have some form of range safety officer, even medical professionals sometimes. There's outdoor ranges with RSOs or range safety officers, and then there's outdoor ranges without that. So, and then there's just ranges at people's property like what I have here. So when you go to a range, I think you need to be pretty careful who you go with. If people are going to be drinking and handling guns, I don't go. That's not my thing. I think it's very irresponsible to consume alcohol and mess with firearms. You're just asking for trouble. I don't care what your dad, granddad, or buddy says is okay. I think that we can all universally agree that alcohol tends to dull our reaction times. It tends to make us forgetful and can make us make bad decisions. If you're gonna drink some alcohol and call your ex up, probably forgot why you guys split up, and it's probably a pretty bad decision, right? Chances of you being alive the next day are pretty good unless she's Carol Baskins or something. So I had to do it, sorry. With alcohol and guns, though, that can be a life-ending mistake. The other thing I do, I make sure I have this. It's my cell phone. Doesn't always work. Even over here where I'm at, I don't get good cell signal and I'm out of range of the house, but it's better than nothing. And if I'm out somewhere with friends, I typically do have cell signal, so I always have my phone with me. The other thing that I always have, and I've never really discussed it on the channel, tourniquet. Will this save me if I end up shooting myself in the head? No. But if I end up shooting myself in the leg, this would help. Or if somebody else ends up shooting me in the leg. So I always have a tourniquet. The number one risk mitigation factor to keep from shooting yourself or getting shot at the range is going to be very selective about who you shoot with. If you've never shot with them before, I would spend more time focused on how they're handling their weapons than possibly having fun yourself. Does it suck? Yeah, it does. But that's better than somebody potentially having their life ended or permanently altered that day. The other thing is, if we're running drills somewhere out here where I can do that, I know a lot of indoor ranges don't let you, but if you're running drills, deliberately reholster that gun. Pay attention. There's no rush to reholster. Take your time, look the gun into the holster, make sure there's nothing that could get caught in that trigger guard and potentially make that firearm go off. Just be safe. Keep your mind 100% focused on what you're doing. If you can't do that, slow down, maybe come at it another day. There's no shame in just slowing down and just making sure that you are 100% committed to what you're doing that day. So that's going to be about it. Shooting's a lot of fun. Getting new people into shooting is a lot of fun. But getting new people into shooting also means that you need to make sure that they learn the safety rules with firearms handling and things like that. If you don't carry a tourniquet with you, it might seem extreme to some of you. This could very easily save your life. I keep one in my vehicle. I keep one when I'm out at the range. And when I'm out in town, I typically have one nearby, if not on me. So I'm not really going to teach you guys how to use this today. I don't feel qualified to be giving you that kind of advice or instruction over YouTube, but I would advise you to take a Stop the Bleed class and get some rudimentary medical training, if nothing else. Even if it never has anything to do with the firearms hobby, that level of skill, that just basic level of competence could come in handy and serve you well one day. And just like why we carry our firearms, better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I feel the same way about medical training and keeping some basic medical supplies on you. That's going to be it for today. You guys stay safe. I'll be getting you more stuff here soon. I'll talk to you later.